Hello everyone and welcome back to Twirl's Acre Garden. It is, I believe, the 26th of April, Sunday. Flowers are in full bloom as you saw in the introduction of the video, and today I'm going to be doing my 2026 so far spring garden tour to kind of give you guys an idea of exactly what the layout is, especially now that my yard is a little bit cleaner because it was a jungle last year, as I'm sure you saw in some of those angles. So I'm going to come up here and we're going to start with the fruit trees back in that area of the yard. We're going to start with the fruit trees over here, and then I'll walk around to show you where everything else is in this layout. So let's get started with this garden tour. So this area is the most unused portion of the entire backyard. The entire backyard will eventually become one ginormous garden. So this is the most unused space. The previous owners had bees set up over here, so for that first year I really didn't come back here. Wanted to make sure that they had time to find out where they were going to go and what they were going to do. And I definitely needed this area to be clear because right next to it is our smaller peach tree. This one definitely produced some fruit last year, not a whole lot, but I can't really tell because the squirrels, they love these fruit trees, so they definitely didn't give me a lot of opportunity to grab the few peaches that I saw on this one. They were right in this area. So this one does produce peaches. I did a little trim on this one to see if we can get it it's a little bit more established this year. We have an apple tree right here, as you can see. This one is pretty tall, but it is nice and open, so I haven't really messed with this one too much yet. I did see a few apples in this area. I want to say it was this branch right here. So I did get a few apples on this branch last year, but of course I'm pretty sure my four-legged friends out here got to those definitely before they had a chance to fully mature. And well, I'll come right here. This is the big peach tree. So here's another one. This one produced a massive amount of peaches last year. It was incredible, actually. But this pine tree is the entryway for the squirrels on that side of the fence and the squirrels coming from the neighbors' houses as well. So I spent so much time, I think that's a nest right there, as a matter of fact. I spent so much time watching them shimmy up this tree with a mouthful of peaches, and I didn't get to use any. But at some point, I'm going to figure out how to keep the squirrels away from these trees. I've been doing some research. Unfortunately, urea seems to be the thing that works the best. I don't like using my own urea for anything, so I'm really not too keen on continuing to use it. And it smells really bad, but it does seem to work, so I may have to continue doing so. And this is still junk that I'm clearing out for the previous homeowners. This was all pulled off of that monstrosity back here. This is the High Cluck Hotel, aka the chicken coop that shall not be pulled down. I've been working on this for a minute. It's terribly built and well built at the same time. All of the other coops, we were able to go ahead and pull those out, but this one here, let me see if I can get a little bit closer. It's very dangerous back here, so I don't really like to come in this area. But as you can see, it goes all the way back. You can't even see because it's dark in there, but it's that's the High Cluck Hotel. So we'll be renovating this at some point in the not so near future. That is where my chickens are going to go whenever we get to that point. All I can really do is just try to keep this area cleared out, make sure all of the new pine trees and hickory trees that fall get cut down, and just try to keep it as clean as I can for now until I get ready to actually use this area over here. Coming down the hill, so here's that big apple tree, and right behind it, another monstrosity left for me. They pulled a tree out of the yard, y'all, and instead of covering up the hole, they just put this little dish in here, and I almost fell into that. So elderberry tree here. Sorry about the focus. elderberry tree here and another one right here. They are very highly productive elderberry trees, which is good. So for those of you who are aware of the potency of elderberries, this is a very good medicinal tree to have in abundance, especially if someone around you is a little sickly. More trash that I'm clearing out. So all of this came from up that hill. This is a bunch of pots. They had a dog, so we're still getting all the trash out of here. It's definitely been a work in progress, the amount of things that we've had to clean up. But I'm happy that it's all finally starting to come together, because now not only can we see our yard truly, but this is going to give us the opportunity to use more of the space that we truly do have out here. I don't know exactly what kind of bulbs these are. I'm not a big flower person, but I do know that these are bulbs, and I have not tried to dig them up. Every time I cut them down, they come back 10 times stronger. But they do produce very, very beautiful plants, so I'm going to leave them here for now. And then these elephant ears, these bulbs I am going to have to move because they're sitting right on top of my pear tree. And we just fertilized over here too, so I know these things are about to explode. But they are very beautiful. I'm not going to get rid of them, but I am going to have to relocate them. So this is our pear tree. Just a little Home Depot pear tree that we picked up. This was about 2 years in the ground. Haven't seen any fruit. Did get a lot of flowers. There's a plum tree right here. This one is growing very, very well. Nice sturdy base. Handled the winter pretty good. Did get some flowers on it. Not really expecting any plums yet. It would be nice, but you know, you got to give these trees some time. You got to let them develop themselves internally. So here is the 4 blueberry bushes that we put down. 1, 2, this one's already starting to produce. 3 and 4. These are the bushes that I buried over here early on. This one didn't produce any last year. I don't think this one did. Got a few off of this guy. This is the first time this one's doing anything. And we definitely got some off of this one. But these, in terms of the blueberry bushes, are not the star of the show. Now, these blueberry bushes were already here when we moved in, and they do produce a lot of blueberries. So here is one, and please forgive me. I've been having to do a lot of work around here. I still got a couple more places to clean up. This is one of them, so don't judge me. I got a whole lot of yard back here to clean up. Here's another blueberry right here. This is new. That's blackberry. That's blackberry. Those grew off of this right here. This one is not new. There they go. There they go. This one is not new. This one was here also when we moved in. Produces a lot of blackberries, the ones that we can get before the squirrels do. Here's another blueberry bush. This one's starting to produce. This is another one that produced a lot of blueberries for us last year. Here is another one here. This one did okay. Did not produce the most, but this one did okay. And then there's this one right here, which is buried in, of course, yet another blackberry bush. The blackberry bushes grow like weeds. It's nice to have them if you like them, but you definitely have to maintain them or they just continue to sprout. Like, I mean, it's a weed. It's a weed, period. They be running. They do be running. And then another blueberry bush right here. That one is producing. Here's another one right here. And I think, yep, it's another small one right there. Let me see if I can get up close to it through all these thorns and dandelions. This will be the next spot that I clean up. You can see some blueberries right there, and there's some more right there. So there's another cluster over here. So we'll definitely get plenty of blueberries from this little corner. So those are the stars of the show. So we got 8 blueberry bushes in total, and then a slew of blackberry bushes that have kind of just taken over seriously. But I will be cleaning those out. I got some lemon balm here. This is one of my favorite things in the yard, seriously, because this is one of the things that we use the most. So lemon balm here. There's some more blueberry bushes kind of scattered along the back here. And there's, of course, more blackberry, which is all, this all has to get cleared out. That's all blackberry bushes back there. That all has to get cleared out. I do not need all of that because this bed actually has thyme. There's thyme in this bed. There's lavender in this bed. I didn't even know that blueberry bush was back there. I just spotted that one. But there's thyme in this bed, there's lavender in this bed, and there's also rosemary and sage in this bed that you can't really see. The lavender is taking up a lot of it, but also, can somebody tell me what this is? It grows all over the yard. Somebody in the comments, please tell me what this is. If you've ever seen these before, because I have no idea what it is, but they grow everywhere. That's most of what's covering this bed up. And then a big old rosemary bush right here. The rosemary that I'm growing inside of my hoop house is a lot more potent than this guy, but I do use this one to make tinctures and things like that for my hair. Kind of offset to the middle. Well, yeah, offset to the middle of this area where those blueberry bushes are. This is a pecan tree. I'm from Georgia, I say pecan. South Georgia, we pecan. If you say pecan, that's good for you. We're not gonna argue about it. But this is one of those trees right here. This one's about 2 years in the ground as well. Starting to finally get taller than me, which is a good sign. Because this not only is going to produce pecans, but pecan trees are really good shade trees as well. So this one will provide me with some food, and it'll also provide a little bit more shade over here in this part of the yard throughout different parts of the day. Just a random banana tree that we planted when we first moved in. This is a honeysuckle that I planted last year to bring some pollinators. Last year, this thing was literally just a little bush down here. This one shoot is all of the growth. The actual bush didn't really do anything. It's still just a little baby bush, but I got this over here to bring in some pollinators. And I like honeysuckle. They're sweet little delectable morsel. And so do the hummingbirds. This is my ridiculously established green onion patch. There are some volunteers in here. I mean, there always is. There's always green onions over here. And there's always trees in here too. But yeah, once they get big like this, I don't really use them. Sometimes I will for certain things, like if I'm like slow cooking something. But once they get big like this, they don't really have that same potency, and they get kind of hard, and they're just not really pleasant to use. All I'm doing over here is I'm letting some new onions grow, which is about to happen. And then once I get some more new ones established, because I do have some, and it's also like spread out in different parts of the yard. Like these are red onions right here. They just kind of spread out. And to be honest, I'm okay with that because I use a lot of onions, and some of it is garlic too. So I think no, that one may be just grass, but there is onions and garlic down here. But these I'm gonna dig up, and I'm gonna actually like use the bulbs and try making some soup or something. I don't know, but at this point, the only thing that these are doing is producing more onions for me. So at some point here in the near future, these bigger ones will get pulled out, and then we'll start off with the younger ones and move forward like that. This is the covered garden area from the previous episode. I am slowly getting this filled in with the trimmings from the lawnmower. This is about how far I've gotten. This is all still empty here. I'm still waiting for an order of mulch. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it or not. So every time I go out with my lawnmower to go clear out the yard, I just bring all that stuff in here so I can get this filled in. And eventually this will also be a part of what we are working out of to maximize this space. Here we have the strawberries from the hoop house. These are the strawberries that were in the green stalk containers. So we pulled them out, got them in a bed, and I put a little grounding rod in here. Put a grounding rod in here, and these bad boys are standing up. They look pretty. It's two different types of strawberries. I think these are June bearing, and I think these are ever bearing. I could be wrong, but I do know it's two different types of strawberries in here. But we getting some, the ones that I can catch before any squirrels or birds get out here. But I almost harvest strawberries every day, either from over here or in the patch where I'm going to get to here in a minute. Got some banana peppers for my sister. Trying to grow as many of those as possible. I'm gonna pickle up some banana peppers for my sister. This one is bell pepper. Got some cantaloupe. That's either bell pepper or, yeah, that was bell pepper as well. So is this one. I've got some sweet onions growing on this side of the bed. Those are red onions. Those are volunteer red onions. I planted the top of a red onion over with those green onions about a year ago, and then they spit the seeds out, and I picked those up and moved them over here. So those are red onions on the back side. Got some, oh, about to trip. Got some okra right here. That's from the store. Nice, beautiful dill. And then my wife always puts flowers down here on this side of the bed to bring in some more pollinators. And then there's another bell pepper right here, and this is another sweet banana. Apparently the sweet banana pepper is a good companion for the marigold, so we're testing that theory here. And since I put it here, these marigolds really have popped, so maybe that was a good idea. We will see here in the near future what that looks like. So in this corner of the bed, I was about to say comfrey, because it is comfrey. There's always going to be comfrey in here, in some form. I'll let it bloom in different areas. This comfrey, I'm not going to let go crazy this year, but I will let some comfrey stay in this bed for us to harvest. There's some mustard greens, that's ancho chili, and then there's like random, lettuce. Yeah, there's lettuce. Mesclun, there's like kale in here, there's some catnip. We're gonna pull and eat these. These are failed cauliflower, but those leaves are really delicious, so we gonna eat those. And then got some more lettuce in here. That's all arugula. Got some kale over here, starting to look good. These were all done from seed. All of the leafy greens in this bed were done from seed. This comfrey was actually done from seed too. It was hard to get it going, but once it got going, I can't get rid of it. And then that's all in this bed. This bed is mostly leafy greens, but I'm actually very happy about this because this was some celery that we got from the parsley that we got from the grocery store. Or did we get, I think we got this from like Home Depot or something. But it was it didn't do very well at first. And now, like, I mean, look at that. Come on, you can't ask for more beautiful parsley in the grocery store. And then right next to it, this is kind of accidental. There is some celery growing right here. That's starting to look real good too. Now this, I know 100% for a fact came from the grocery store. I just cut the bottom off of it, put some root stimulator on there, and stuck it in the ground when it was still cold outside. And now we got this beautiful little celery stalk right here. So that is definitely a very easy plant to recycle. If you do like celery and you do have a grow space, just get you a little root stimulator, and this is a very, very easy plant to bring back to life. This is the strawberry patch. Y'all know I love this area. This is my favorite thing happening in this yard that I did not have to do. This was already here. And almost every single day I come out here this time of year, I am harvesting these strawberries because they are growing. Now, it's a lot of ants up under here. I was going to move these because they are doing good in this Georgia red clay. So I figured if I put them in some actual good soil, you know, that they would do better. I'll get more strawberries. But when I went to move in this thing, man, there's so many ants up under here that I'm just going to let the strawberries that are in that bed just run and take that one over. And then what we can move out of here, we can, or my wife's main idea is to just cover this area up, come out here, get on our hands and knees, clean it up, and then lay down some landscaping fabric so that we can leave them in the ground because, I mean, look, they just, I mean, come on. If you eat strawberries, like, I mean, come on. They're so easy to grow. We don't fertilize this. We don't water this. These just kind of do their own thing. And almost every single day after about mid-April, almost every single day I come out here and I get to harvest some strawberries. They're not always the sweetest because a lot of these are new, younger roots, but they're always super fresh. And it's the antioxidants you need. You eat the strawberries because they're good for you and because you like them. So it's okay that they're not as sweet because what I do know is there's no pesticides on these. There's no chemicals on these. They came right out of my backyard. I know exactly what I'm getting. So strawberry patch. It's patching. Not a whole lot we can do to control it, but it is patching. There's 2 muscadine vines. There is one. No grape yet. Here's another. No grape yet. These were already here, but we'll take them.
Well, I was trying to wait to harvest till after you hit the...
All right, got some cilantro, got some flowers, got some catnip, got some lavender, tomatillos, Cherokee tomatoes, San Marzano tomatoes, sweetie tomatoes, tangerine, this is guava, this is grapefruit, that is pomegranate, got some more blackberries here, got some more peppers for my sister, love you sister. I'm moving quick because it's getting hot out here now, especially in this hoop house. White eggplant. Not sure. My wife planted these. This is eggplant though. What are those, babe?
White Casper eggplant.
So these are more white Casper eggplants. Got some lemon thyme right here. That's growing good. These are Niagara and Concord grapevines. This is my carrot bed. We do have some in here, and I got some more that I just planted. There's nothing but carrots in here right now. We've already pulled all the beets and radishes. And this one random onion that's been in here for almost 2 years is finally starting to bulb though. Sometimes with them onions, you just gotta leave them alone. Japanese Ichiban eggplant. The rosemary that I actually like to cook with. That one's very, very potent. We got some cabbages forming. Cabbage, cabbage, cabbage. And red romaine, which we're about to harvest and eat today. More of anyway. You can harvest this as long as it doesn't bolt. You can keep harvesting and eating that. Got some raspberries right here. Those are finally starting to pop in and do their thing. I've been waiting over a year for these. Then we got some Thai basil, sweet basil, sweetie tomato, purple basil, some green peas, and then some random carrots, peppers, bell peppers, greens. These are our backups over here. These are our just-in-casers. And if anybody's curious about these trays, these are from Bootstrap Farmer. They're amazing. This is the best thing that we ever did. Got some cucumber and dill living together right here. Very sexy. And this is some oregano that I've had for going on 2 years now. This made it through the winter and came back. And then we got some Black Diamond watermelons over here.
There's more than Black Diamonds in there.
Oh, Black Diamond and Charleston Gray watermelons in here. I stand corrected. So we're gonna have plenty of watermelons this year. I'm keeping them in the hoop house, away from the squirrels. I got this thing nice and cleaned up this time. It's not a whole bunch of stuff running through here. I don't have to worry about a bunch of overgrowth. And this year we getting it. All of the vining things like these cucumbers and these watermelons, I need them in my life. And I'm gonna make absolute sure that the cucumbers and the watermelons, they come to me this year because I need that. I need that nutrition. I need that hydration. Only one other thing to show y'all, that would be the asparagus bed out here. Here is our asparagus. Looking good, looking good. I have not harvested any. This is the first time that I noticed it. It was sitting in a box back here. The previous owners left it in a box back here. As you can see, I'm finally starting to get this cleared out and cleaned up. You can actually see the fence for once, but we still got to get all of that trash out of here that was left for us the year before. They started me a nice little wood pile. But yeah, they left me some asparagus too, y'all. And then we just planted some new ones in here this year. Anyone who knows asparagus, it will continue to come back. So this year, I'm gonna just let it do its thing. And next year, I'm eating out this bed. And then we have some leeks in here that I harvested. And I put the bottoms of the leeks back in, just above the root. And those are growing back. So that's what you're seeing right here. Those are some leeks. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot more for y'all today. I'm actually kind of tired. This weekend, we really had to clear this yard out, man. Like, when we first moved in here, it was a wreck. Everything was overgrown. There was trash everywhere. So we're getting all of that stuff cleaned up and really getting our garden put together. As you can see, we got more grow bags and stuff set out. There's more areas that are covered up, like back here against this fence. Last year, that would have all been vines and blackberry bushes, but you can actually see the fence now. We've got it covered up back here, and just really making this space work for us and making it work more efficiently for us. So to anyone who's expecting videos to come when I first got started, I'm really terribly sorry, but we had a very serious death in the household. And, you know, sometimes you just got to take some time to bounce back. But I definitely did not stop working out here in this garden. And this year, laser focused, a lot more research going into what we're doing, and a lot more tender love and care going into this garden. So in the last video, I know like the ratio was off. I tried to do it with my phone. That didn't work. So we got the camera back out, and this is the new beginning. So anyone who came back, who saw any of my previous videos, thank you for watching. And if this is going to be your first one, thank you so much for coming in and checking out the channel. Like I said, for this year, this is really just the beginning. I'm really excited to see what things look like out here in the summertime. It's going to be absolutely nuts. So y'all please stick it out with me. Stay tuned. And if y'all have any questions or suggestions for me, please drop them in the comments. I would love to hear it. And somebody please tell me what those beans are, because I know those are beans, but somebody let me know what that is. But until next time, peace and love. Y'all have a great rest of your day.